right now, I'm going to just go through Bar Chart, which is a great resource to, get up to date information and also find out what's happening in the market, right? I was supposed to go on live at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard, and I started getting notifications this morning that and options that I trade were hitting the what we like to call the zones, right? And so I started trading or started setting up trades and totally forgot about y'all. And so I wanted to walk you through kind of the moves that I made today. But again, like I said, it's not allowing me to share my Thinkorswim desktop. So let's just go through bar chart. Bar chart basically allows you to do certain things. And I think it still does. Let me see. Let me just go ahead. You have to log in, but you can set up everything from a customized dashboard to a watch list and a list that it contains your portfolio. But what I love, it's simple, it's easy to read. A lot of people also use CNBC, but what I think is the problem for me with CNBC, it's a lot of ads, it's a lot busier. Let me see. I'm going to just pull it up so you can see the difference. Yeah. So CNBC, look, the first thing you see is a big old ad, right? And then to me, it's not as I like minimalistic when I'm reading, right? And so can y'all see that? Yeah. So um I prefer to work with things that are visually easy for me. And so let's go ahead and go back to bar chart. Oh, I see one of my OG Investing for Independence members are in the building. Hey, Sonia, good to see you. We go back to 2021 with this investing conversation. Hey, Shar Far Made. Good to see you from Homewood, Illinois. Thanks for tapping in. So let's quickly go through this website. Again, it's whenever I do investing coaching, I give you guys a toolkit of resources that I think are the best in class, and this is one of them. So bar chart, like I said, it's visually appealing. You immediately see what's happening in the market. Child, gold is not playing around. So you see the S&P 500, which is the top 500 companies that are actively trading. You see that they were only up 8 points, 8.5 points today. Crude, what's happening with crude oil, the VIX, which is um, it measures the consumer sentiment, like the fear index, so to speak. Well, it was over 20 yesterday. It's gone down a little today. And then we go on and see some of the top news stories. I believe I have an account, but I always use Thinkorswim, and so I don't want to talk about. I don't want to try to log in. So it says stocks recover on government reopening hopes. That's the latest news. Let's see what time they did this article. 1 minute ago. Okay, yeah, because that wasn't there earlier. Um, and then you can also get some of the top information about if you should buy the post owning earning dips and open door stock. IBM cuts thousands of jobs. Yeah, what else is new? Um, should you buy it talks about other. I don't want to get into the specific companies right now, but it does give you the latest business news. So stocks wind up mixed on Wall Street after spending most of the day red. US travelers scramble to adjust as airlines cut flights because of shutdown. I told y'all I canceled my trip this weekend because ain't nobody got time to sit and wait in the air or in the airport. Um, Also, no higher job markets leave unemployed in limbo as threats to economy multiply. And then This is one of my favorite. Let me go through some of these. So at you can see these channels at the top that also give more information about stocks, options, ETFs, the futures, currencies, investing, news, tolls, and education, right? Learning. So if you hit news, it tells you what other information. It's so easy to use. It's very, to me, beginner friendly because it also has, like I said, tools and education resources. It tells you exactly um, if you want to look up crypto financial news, dividends, interest rates, options, stock market, all the things. It's so easy to use. And I'm going to try to get through this quickly because I interested, again, if you're interested in watching this and you want to be part of the next wave, it won't be called Investing for Independence, but it will be the next wave of investing. Go ahead and put, I don't know, put a money sign in the chat, put dollars, money bags, whatever, put something in the chat so I know that this is something you're interested in. And for me, because I will create a whole separate YouTube channel just to highlight that. Um, so, major market overview, and it tells you exactly what the last price was for major markets. So, if you just want to look at gold, gold's over 4,000. It went up to it's closed at $4,008, but today it went all the way up to $4,035, and the low was 3,981. It also gives you the volume of trading, which is also important because it tells you if there's interest, right, in investing. But we also want to pay attention to the stock market leaders. And we talked about this yesterday. Everyone needs to be paying attention to those people who are allies of the man in the White House. It's just that simple. And if you look at the stock market leaders, they're all there. Nvidia, Tesla, Meta, Palantir, Apple, AMD, Microsoft, Amazon, Google, and Avgo, which is Broadcom, right? But all of the top 10 companies are allies. And as we spoke briefly yesterday, let's call them oligarchs, right? For a nice way to phrase it. And so the great thing about doing research, there, I love a clickable link, right? That takes you straight to where you need to go. And when you look at the stock market leaders, you'll see that the links are pretty much highlighted in blue. And once I click Nvidia will give you a um, a overview and a breakdown. Bar chart, excuse me, will give you an overview and a breakdown like no other. I'm also doing this now because with Black Friday coming very quick, the platforms, the resource tools that I love all have Black Friday sales. And you can, if you want to get, a more advanced membership, then hold your coins for another week or so, and those Black Friday sales are going to be all over the place. So it gives you a huge overview from the chart as well. You can look at the full chart of NVIDIA um, to see what their movement has been since May 12th all the way to October. Well, this is about May 12th to October 27th. But if you want to see 2 years and what the chart looks like for 2 years, you see it down here. You have options. And you could even see max from when NVIDIA first went public to where they are now, child. Oh gosh, look at that. And so again, just a very easy to use resource for anyone who's who's interested in investing, and for anyone who joins the trading community that I talked about yesterday, which will be announced on Monday during our 1 year anniversary celebration. Um, this is one of the resources that we use in real time. We also use Thinkorswim, and we're going to go because I want anyone who's thinking about it, even if you're not thinking about it, get you a Charles Schwab account so you can at least begin the process of using Thinkorswim. And again, we'll talk more about that in a minute. So let me go back to the mini chart, and excuse me, these not the ads, the request to sign in or sign up is a little annoying. So okay, we won't do it in video. Let's just show the most popular. We will get back to NVIDIA, I'm sorry. But first, let's look at the most popular ETFs. We talked about SPY, which tracks the S&P 500. We haven't talked about QQQ, but it tracks the NASDAQ. And these are some of the most popular across different sectors, from semiconductors. We talked about tech yesterday, AI, cloud, tech, the Magnificent Seven, the oligarchs, all of those, and the Trump dynasty, right? All of those play a part in why we need to understand what is going on, and be able to, get a little of that oligarchy money too, because they're not making it hard right now. They're actually making it quite simple. I can't see who's in the room right now, but if you have questions, go ahead. Like I said, please put a Q in front of it, and I will get to it momentarily. But let's go back to NVIDIA real quick. So I'm going to do, because I want y'all to see another reason why I want y'all to see AMD's chart. Matter of fact, let's do that. I had it so set up on my Thinkorswim, but it's not letting me be great over here. So let's go to AMD. So this is the AMD chart, a chip maker, right? Let's look at the monthly, and then we'll get back to the details. Sorry, y'all. So on monthly, right? I don't want to do max. I want to do monthly, and I want to do real time. These aren't even the candlesticks that I like either. So let me see if I can. I'm not signed in, so I don't even know. Okay, here we go. I want y'all to see something. I don't want max. Come on. It's not letting me. Oh, here we go. Let me put my candlesticks in. There we go. And so this is AMD. I want to get us to October. I want y'all to see this candlestick right here. This is 1 month of movement. And the one thing I want y'all to understand is that if you pay attention to, again, the people who were in that dinner talking about tech, I can't call them all the tech bros because the CEO of AMD is a woman. This right here, you could have bet everything you own on. Now, you may not have known it was going to happen exactly the month of October, but it was coming. And let's just take a look at this is February. This is February. This is right after the, inauguration, when the stock was at $101.12. The high in October went up to $267. So if you paid attention to what was going on, I mean, it did dip, so you would have to ride the dip down, right? And probably, if I was you, collected more. Or if yes, collected more. So when we talk about trading stocks for equity, if you would have just invested, I don't want to be presumptuous. So let's just say if you would have invested $1,000, right? That's 10 shares. That's just $1,000, right? $1,000 that if you have sitting in a bank account, you would have just taken and purchased shares at the top of the year. And this applies for the Magnificent Seven period, right? If you would have just rode the wave, you would have more than doubled your money by in 11 months. Where else do you get 100% return on your investment, right? Other than the stock market, but we have to know when the market is in, I hate to say this term, but it's certain things are in easy mode or have been at least this year. And so, again, as we come to you more and more with finance conversations, I want us to um, start paying attention to the things that matter. And let me get back to the chart real quick. Um, so yeah, so this is AMD. Let's do Oracle. Look at Oracle. Uh, so we're just gonna again pay attention to February. February, right after the inauguration, Oracle was bouncing around $165. Again, we're looking at monthly charts, not the daily movement, but what it did the month of February. September, Oracle went to $343. February, 160, let's just say 65, so I can remember that. All the way up to 341. It's still sitting at 239. So again, if you would have purchased 10 shares, I'm just keeping it light for 1,600 and let's just say $50, 10 shares. In September, that $1,650, you could have closed out at 3,300 and let's just say 3,400 if you would have wrote it to the top. But even if you didn't, that $1,650 could have turned into $2,080. And I'm only using $1,000 because I do believe the majority of the people who watch this channel have $1,000 sitting, a couple $1,000 sitting in a bank account that is yielding them very little to no interest. And so I'm just going to do one more of the robber baron accounts. Let me say, let's do Tesla. Oh, goodness. So Tesla, had a little rocky road when, the quote unquote fight happened. But let's just look at February again. Child. Let's just say for 190. If you would have bought 10 shares at $1,900, and again, you can do the math based on what your individual bank account looks like. So if you had 10,000 to put in, that's even better. So let's matter of fact use a higher number. If you would have bought 100, 10 shares would have been 1,000. Yeah, if you would have bought 100 shares of 1,000 of Tesla at $190, that's $19,000, right? Today, you would that same $19,000 would be worth $42,000. Did y'all hear what I said? Now, you could have rode it all the way up to when it went to most people don't time the market perfectly, so let's not I don't want to act like that's what happens, but this is why I believe right now it is so prime still for people to follow what this man is showing us. Like you know how people say I could show you better than I could tell you? This man is showing us a lot. And so again, you can write down this resource bar chart. Um oh, was I not showing? I wasn't even showing that screen, y'all. Let me redo this that out. I'm sorry, y'all. That the screen wasn't moving. And so let me just do AMD really quick so y'all can see. I don't know if y'all saw this, but let's remove this and share this. Um, Here we go. So I don't know if y'all saw this screen, but this is the AMD chart that I was referencing. I'll be real quick. This is the October. This right here is what it did in October. I went back to February because it was after inauguration, right? And we saw who, invested, who paid for the inauguration, who was allies to this man at that time, right? Or at least developing relationships. This is February when you could have gotten this for today it closed more than double, $233.54. But it went up in as high in October to like 260. Let me click on that. To 260, like 265. No, excuse me. To 267. And so once again, doubling your money. I did put in Oracle. I don't know if y'all saw that, but let me quickly do that again. Um, Oracle. Oh, do I need to click on it? I'm so used to my Thinkorswim. Now it doesn't. There we go. So Oracle, let's just go ahead and show Oracle from February until now. So here's February Oracle. I think I said 165, right? You could have gotten at 165. September, it was all the way up to the high was 345. Even today, you still would have had a nice sizable return on your investment. And again, we're looking at, and then we looked at Tesla. Let's quickly look at Tesla real quick and then TS. So this today is really just um, I want y'all to understand when I say the Raid Society, when I say we are going to take advantage of the chaos and confusion, that's exactly what I mean. So February, you could have gotten in a Tesla on the low $273. It went down even lower, 268. Today it closed at 429. Um, you see this candle as well, September. This was so predictable. And again, why we put together the courses that we did, because I wanted people to do more than just sit on the sidelines, but to take action, which is why we brought someone in who could literally help you take action. like literally set you up for this type of return and this type of success. And there's like a couple people, few people in the community that I know that have communicated to me that, based on the courses and the changes, they are very thankful. So let me see who else is in here. Child, listen, you, matter of fact, I'm gonna, for those in the room, thank you, Ebad. I hope I can't see the screen when I'm, showing charts. And so, um, the Rain Society gets the trading workshops. That's part of the Rain Society package. Hey, Jackie's Journey, good to see you. The workshops for this year, and I want to say the first half of next year. Don't quote me because there's different instructors, but yes, you get the trading workshop as part of the Rain Society. And I do want to, let's go through. I believe that, visual when you see things, you believe it, right? And I think sometimes me talking and trying to explain, and the reason I was ready to be on camera, I had my Thinkorswim ready to go, but I'm like, okay, I don't even want the I don't want to put a strain on the internet because the internet has been acting up here. So I just want y'all to pick up what I'm putting down, see what I'm saying. We showed AMD, we showed Nvidia, we showed Tesla, we showed Oracle. Did I show Nvidia? I don't know if y'all saw Nvidia, but let's go ahead. Let's see. And if y'all are just tuning in, go ahead, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, all the things. Also, I forgot what I was going to say. So let's just because I'm looking at the chart while I'm talking to you guys. So another clear example of the Magnificent Seven, the Tech Bros. If you would have joined, let's just say you joined the Rain Abundance community back in February. And then at the end of it, you took action. So let's just say between March and April, you started taking action, you would have gotten the biggest bang from these moves because there was a dip in the market. The market always comes down, comes down, all of that. So you could have gotten Nvidia for $108 per share, right? Then in October, it ran to $212. You would have more than doubled your money again. So yesterday, when I said that man said these people who portfolios are up 100%, he was not lying. He was not lying. Let's take a look at now Meta had a little fall off, but they ran too. They ran too. So after their earnings, they had a little fall off. Let's take a quick look at what happened. So this is February, right? If you would have even gotten in at February when it did some running and it dipped, in August, the high went all the way up to almost 800, 796. So that's still more than six something. So that's still almost a 20% or so return on your investment. But if you would have been part of the Rain Society and taken action around April, your returns would have been even greater. And let's just look at so if you just do the S&P, if you are, conservative and more conservative than not, let's just take a look at April. Look at April. Look at when it dipped down. That's when he made the dip down. If you would have been invested in the ETF SPY, which follows the S&P 500, you could have gotten in anywhere in April between $481 and $567. But let's just say you got in somewhere like 544. In October, it reached its high at $689. Let's just say $690. Like where else are you getting these type of returns? And then, like I said, there are certain companies that, let's just do Amazon. Oh Lord, child. Oh, that man, when that man would not let anything, when they decided not to endorse a candidate, when he decided to get rid of op-eds that are against this man, when they also contributed to the funding of everything he had going on, that in and of itself was a green light for you to go to make some moves. If you are a trader, if you're an investor, green light. Not like I said, right now, nothing is guaranteed. And let me make that disclaimer. I am not a financial advisor. I am not a fiduciary. Everything I say is for educational purposes only. And there are heavy risks involved with any type of investing. So I'm only sharing what I've learned over the years, many years. Um, and also things that have benefited, my portfolio, right? So if you would have gotten it in April, even in February, like, listen, at the end of the day, you still would have had a run up. It's at its high right now. Let's do the max. Yeah, it's at its all-time high right now. This month was an all-time high month. And so, I mean, if y'all have another stock y'all want me to check out before we go into what I want y'all to do, go ahead and put it in the chat. And let me see who's made it in here. Hey, LJ. Hola, ¿cómo estás, mis amiga? Who's also part of the Flawless Gym Nation. Who we had a meeting in the room last night. Also part of the Maximize Assets Grow Abundance community and the Rain. Are you part of the Rain Society, girl? Now don't give me the lie. You're saying hi to okay, yes, yes, yes. Hey, Jackie's Journey. What's up, Antoinette Maybury? Good to see you. Good to see you in the building. Uh-oh. Quita's back in the building. Hey, girl. Welcome back. Welcome back to the Gym Nation family. Or welcome to the Gym Nation family. Hey, out of the shell. You can't see me, but I'm clapping for you based on the information you shared with us today. He's somewhere, somehow, because we celebrate each other. We encourage each other. We have a good time through education, empowerment. We are not playing. We are definitely here to support. And so, yeah, that Tesla example is crazy. People are like, "Oh, he's done. He's done." Nope. A lot of smoke and mirrors happen in politics. And I often say, if you can, watch House of Cards. Even though it's not a documentary, it kind of is a documentary. Hey, Moni Juliet, good to see you. Good to see you. Oh, sorry, Jackie. Jackie, there's tears. There's tears. So, at the standard level, no. Standard level does not include the trading course. The standard level gets you first access to all the workshops, right? The only level of the Rain Society that includes the workshops, you were part of the workshop, is the highest tier level. And that includes the workshops, that includes the Hakeem's 5 weeks of in-depth financial strategies for moving forward. That includes, well, those are the replays. That includes the AI conversations. But if you join the second tier allows you the Flawless Family membership, the standard membership, and a selection of one of the workshops. So you can pick a workshop to join. And all of them are on sale right now. If you go to my community tab, you will see the discounts. There's going to be a lot of content, a lot of experts, a lot of information. So if you're interested in joining at the standard level, If you want to upgrade later, then the amount that you paid at the standard will offset what you go up to. Um, and like I said, you'll get first dibs to everything else. Oh, Sonia's very thankful. Sonia, you've been rocking for a long time. Happy that you are here. Hey, Casper 330, another Maximize Assets Grow Abundance member, another client who has gotten her Mexican residency. Y'all, listen, I ain't playing with y'all. I am not playing with y'all at all. I am celebrating those who are about that action. We're going to do more of that on Monday during our 1 year anniversary. um, and so, um, yeah, so I'm going to shout y'all out. I'm going to celebrate you guys. And yes, yes, yes. We're going to congratulate and do all the things on Monday. So I don't know if did we show Amazon? Yeah, we did show Amazon. Y'all see, where it was in April and then where we are now. And again, there's long-term and there's short-term investing, right? In the workshop, I'm going to share the strategy that I use the most when it comes to trading, which is one of the highest percentages of success. Anywhere from 65 to 70% success rate. Some people, they have multiple strategies they use. I get in where I fit in. I have kind of mastered that this type of trading. It works for options and it works for equities, aka shares of stocks. Um, and so I was, this is how I started, right? This is how I started this community. And with the urgency of what is going on in this community, I pivoted and started really focusing on how to expatriate, how to move abroad, how to stay ready so we don't have to get ready, entrepreneurship. I did, talk about finances as well, brought on, Hakeem to be an integral part of two of the courses that we did. But I also want to bring it back to the basics and see, when we're talking long term, that's one thing. I also want to talk short term for ways to, generate some side income while while this man is still showing us what he's doing. Like that's where the gems are. That's exactly where the gems are. So I don't see anyone who added another company. Oracle stocks, how are they looking? So I shared that. Didn't I share that? I shared that already. Um so yeah, so if there's no other take you back to bar chart real quick, and then we're going to go to Thinkorswim and why I think, well, you won't be able to see the platform, but I brought up the website so you can see what Thinkorswim has to offer. And I'll just say right now, one of the things that I love about Thinkorswim is the learning, the resource tools, the education, and the way that you can practice and like a simulator with fake money on their platform is best in class. It's top tier. And so let me go ahead and stop sharing this. And um, I will share bar chart real quick. And then we'll get into Thinkorswim. Again, if you have any questions, the course will be announced on Monday during the live session. It will be discounted for just that day as a celebration, right? Y'all know I like to give where I can. But this is intensive, right? It's something that is literally it's not something that I can just let me give an example. Like how I come here on YouTube and I'm just like pulling up slides and going on and answering a couple questions. Not so intensive. But yeah, this course and more details about it will be intensive. So let me go ahead and share bar chart. No, not that screen. Let me see if y'all can see it. Okay. So let me go back to what is on what they have available on bar chart, right? The beautiful thing is um if you are one of those people who don't mind spending a few hours a week learning something, this platform has so much to learn. So let me see if I can, yeah, let's do, if you just want to go to, what company is this? AMD. Okay. If I want to see news and headlines, it will immediately take me to the latest news and headlines related to AMD. Wherever AMD was listed in that news or headline story, it will bring that up. AMD rallies faces a crucial test November 11th. Should you buy or sell? Stocks decline on, this was back on Friday, on weakness in mega cap tech stocks and chip makers. They had just run so much. They need every hot stock. Sonia remembers this from investing for independence. We know that every single stock that runs hot cools off. Everything that goes up comes down, but we don't panic. We don't. I shared one of my favorite videos from Warren Buffett getting interviewed, right? If you bought a house and you knew that when you bought the house it was 20,000 and it was a good valuation, right? It was worth 20,000 at least, maybe more. If somebody came to you and said, "Here, I got 15,000. I want to buy your house." Are you going to sell it to them for 15,000? Absolutely not. You're going to hold on to that until you can realize a return. So anyway, y'all know I could preach. So I want to get back to what bar chart can offer you. If you want to know who AMD's biggest competitors are, you just go to the left side, click competitors, and it will give you a list of their top competitors. Not only will it give you a list of their top competitors, it gives you a link, clickable link to go directly to their information. And then it also gives you the last price it traded at, how much it changed in points, dollars, um, what the percentage was, the 52-week high, the 52-week low, the 52-week change, and then if you want to go to one of the charts, right? So Micron is another one. Let's just see. You can add, you can set alerts if you're signed in. You can add a note. You can take notes. You can listen. This is one of the best research sites for financial information out here. And it's so, like I said, easy to use. Once you learn it, if you're into options, it gives you option strategies based on if you want to do a long call or a put, a covered call, a naked put, vertical spreads, all of the things that I know for most people that may sound a little, what the heck is she talking about? Um, Uh-oh, did I use all my free? I just clicked something. But it again, it gives you the expiration date. So it's truly like you are in a platform, a trading platform, like Thinkorswim, but you're not. And this, all of this may look a little interesting, but let's just get back to the left side of the page, the platform. It gives you price history, historical data. Let's just quickly go to historical data. Uh-oh. So I do have an account. So you have to be logged in to access this. What about price history? Let's just go price history. It will give you a look into if you want to do the last 3 months, if you want to do the last 2 years, which is also a premium feature. So let's just look at the last 3 months. All of the information that you need for any company or brand is there. If you want to look at an ETF, let's just look at one. What is my QQQ? QQQ is an ETF that follows the NASDAQ, which is tech heavy, right? If you want to do research on that, and ETFs have less volatility or less risky because it's a conglomerate, it's a bunch of similar companies in one equity or one share, one stock. And so for those who are risk adverse, ETFs are great ways to trade as well. Um, and so let's just look at their chart. I want to show you this chart because similarly as those tech bro charts, um, there's usually something up here where I could see the chart. Or maybe let's just go here. Mm-mm-mm. So this is QQQ. Look at this. Can y'all see QQQ? Yeah. Let's just do a little opening up. Okay. So once again, and that's why I say if y'all have taken the Rain Society, yeah, if y'all are part of the Rain Society and were part of, the Hakeem's 4 live classes, including his one-on-ones with you, I hope y'all are being about that action. I hope y'all are, whatever that action is, rather you have whatever that is, whatever that is, I'll just say. So let's just once again look at April because that coincides as when we ended the Maximize Assets Grow Abundance course. You could have got in QQQ, which is the ETF. The range in April was um low was $402, high was 479. So if you would have gotten in, let's just say $400 for sake of math, $400, let's say 450, $450. That's if you would have bought um 10 shares, that's $4,500. By October, you could have sold it for up to $6,290. Net profit of almost $2,000. That's just with 10 shares, right? Again, I'm not saying that um you have to know individual stocks because that takes research, that takes time. I absolutely love the market, and so this is one of my passions. But for everyone, I get it, y'all don't want to worry about it, but you should at least know this information so that you're having conversations with whoever's managing your money. You should at least know this information because if you have money sitting in a bank account that's getting you 2, 3, 4% return, yeah, we need to start pivoting and figuring that out. Now, I do believe in keeping cash, but not all your cash in a bank account, not all your cash, not making, if your money is not making money, it is losing money, especially with inflation and interest rates. And so let's just quickly go on and say, hey, just one, good to see you. Glad you made it. Next on the agenda, we're just going to go through the most important thing that you need, which is a brokerage account, right? And so Thinkorswim is my favorite. It's owned by Charles Schwab. Um, Most people will agree that Thinkorswim is probably the best uh, research and trading platform there is out there. You must have an account to use it. But let's just go over the highlights. They have desktop, they have web, and they have mobile that you can use, and they all sync together. Um, Fully customizable trading software filled with elite level tools and real time insights designed to help you nail even the most complex strategies and techniques. They have robust charting and analysis. I 100% agree. I so wish I could share my screen, but what we're going to do, luckily, I know I could share it during Zooms because I do during Zooms that I'm on. Um, so when we meet up, it will be through the Zoom platform, and that's where a lot of the training will happen. The education there is, uh, I can't say it enough, absolutely amazing. Their customer service is absolutely amazing. Um, it helps you, find opportunities through the resources. And like I said, the strategy that I like the most and has been most successful for me in my trading, you can set up parameters where it will notify you like when these areas hit the zone, like I mentioned before, and it's time for you to take action. So, like I said, today I had alerts this morning. I was not, most days I don't get alerts. Today, the alerts woke me. I was like, wait a minute. And then I go on and now I'm charting and I'm researching and time just got away from me and I totally forgot about y'all. But you could practice with paper money. This is what makes them such an amazing platform. Because if you do have a live account, like your paper money trading, it's the same real-time information that you get on the regular charts in your account. So yeah, it's been the number one desktop trading platform in 2025. I think many other years it has been as well. It used to be Ameritrade, TD Ameritrade, but Charles Schwab bought them. And you can try, think, or swim for 30 days with a guest pass. So if anyone is interested in a guest pass to try it for free, I will be sharing those as well during the workshops, the trading workshops. Um, there's also additional resources. You have so many videos and tutorials. Um, let's see if yeah. Oh, here we go. To see what some of the videos are. You get an introduction to the Thinkorswim desktop platform. You learn how to customize your setups, because if you're trading stocks, your setup is going to be different than if you're trading options. There's certain things that, based on whatever technical analysis or fundamental analysis you're using, that you want to incorporate for customization. um yeah. And so, like I said, yeah, you could set it up for options trading or stock trading. um yeah, just a lot. All of this are resources, shows you how to use the paper money platform. Um, yeah. So that's pretty much, and then the mobile demonstrations, if you want to use your phone, um, you can use that to trade while you're on the go as well. How to buy and sell. Um, you can use your iPad. Like there are just, it's just a great platform to use. So let me see if y'all are saying anything, have any questions. I don't see any questions, y'all. So hopefully, let me stop sharing this. I do want to quickly just show you guys hold on a second. NBC. Okay, look at here, look at here. So I am on CNBC right now, and I'm gonna share the latest news there. Even though, like I said, bar chart is one of my better tools for setups and for trading and all of that. I do also reference CNBC, even though CNBC is become more to me like a sensationalized resource versus a news resource. But Democrat leader offers deal to reopen government, but Republicans sneer. Airlines cancel more than 700 US flights as FAA ordered shutdown cuts begin. SNAP benefits. Trump admin tells states it will fully fund food stamps as appeals continue. Um, oh, that's what I wanted to share with you. So if you do use the one thing that you need to be leery about with any platform or any resource tool that you use is the word, I'll show you, sponsored or advertisement, because um those are not meant to give you current information. They're meant to sell you something. And how come I'm not seeing them? I do like these charts. So I like these charts. You like to see the top movers during the day, the bottom movers during the day. A lot of time, the bottom movers are where the opportunity lies for if you're trading equities, right? So you could check out S&P 500, you could check out Nasdaq, you could check out the Dow. You can also check out, foreign exchanges, because sometimes since they open before we do, they are a look into what could possibly happen in the market. You get to see what's most active. You also get to see unusual volume, and that's really good if you are trading options. Um, I'm trying to find, why am I not seeing it? Only because I'm looking for it. Only because I'm looking for it. And maybe they have done better job at, let's see, business. Maybe they have cleaned it up. Oh, here you see paid posts for EY. Right? You stay away from that. Don't even open it. Don't even click it, because it's not there to help you. It's there to help them. But they used to have a lot more that would either say sponsored, ad, paid post, um, and those would get people in trouble because they're not real news stories. Low cost ETFs and 401k plans, investors may soon see something like it. Like, just pay attention to where you are. Pay attention to where you are. They give you trending news as well. Um, but yeah, they did a good job cleaning up. They used to have a whole lot more um paid news stories than real news stories. So yeah, did I show y'all that? I don't even know if this was showing y'all. This is what I was showing y'all if y'all didn't see it before. So if you see something like paid posts for EY, anything that says paid posts, ad, sponsor, stay away from. Yeah, so that's just pretty much a look into what I want y'all to pay attention to. I still have, those dated, which I need to update, dated free, basics of investing videos on this channel. Like I said, I'm probably going to create a whole different channel because I need something to help us stay focused. Um, I need to help us I need to help us stay focused on the now, and I don't want to have a channel that, most people who are invested in investing or trading They may not care about, the how Black people need to stay ready, so we have to get ready topics, right? So I'm just gonna figure that out. But by Monday, I will have it figured out, and I might have a new channel that I launch by then. Jackie says, I have been investing for about 5 years. It's time to start trading. You're excited. Oh, wonderful. I'm excited for you. Sonia wants me to check MU. I can do that. Let me do that real quick. Let me get back to bar chart. And like I said, there's certain resources that I believe are much better than others. And oh my gosh, child. MU was MUing. Share screen. So you should be able to see this now. And this is Micron Technology. This is the monthly chart as well. So let's just go ahead and show y'all how much y'all lost out on if y'all did not invest in Micron. But there's no FOMO. There's no fear of missing out. There's always going to be a bull market. There's always going to be stocks that cool off and stocks that take off. So this is, let me see what y'all see. Okay. So this is April, right? So like I said, if we would, even if you would have did February, right, when the oligarchs were oligarching, when they were all meeting, that's why with the Maximize Assets Grow Abundance course, we had a whole, and we did it with the Rain Society too, but we started off in February talking about this is nothing new. The blueprint has been laid before. And it's up to us to stop being so mad that the oligarchs are in power and they're trying to take over and figure out through all that chaos where the opportunity lies, right? And so, again, those videos are still available as well for replay. I'm going to go over the whole library. Oh, let me show you what I can show you. Well, let me pull it up. I'm not going to show it now, but I got another surprise. But since you're here tonight, I'm going to share this with you as well. Because, yeah. So if we look at April, let's just go to April. We could have gotten into Micron anywhere from $61.54 to $89.93. Today, it's at $237.92. Y'all heard that? So if you would have just gotten, let's just say $65, $65, $70, you would have 3x plus your you would have 3x plus your investment. And it closed today at highs. Let's see, is this the all-time high? Let's see. I think it is. Yeah, look at that. So this was the August. Let me do it this way so y'all can really see. Since August, this thing has been on a tear. September, October, this is November. Again, Magnificent Seven, Tech Bros, AI, cloud computing, all of the things. Now, again, like I said, investing individually, comes with risks, right? You never know. You never know. A company may not decide not to play ball anymore. This man may, throw bring them to, Capitol Hill to testify, right? And that may affect the stock price. But ETFs like QQQ, ETFs like SPY are where you have more protection, because if one company starts to act iffy or different, the other companies are there to hold it up. So, yeah. So, ciao. I'm telling y'all, it's not complete yet. It's being worked on. I wanted also one place to house everything related to the Gym Nation. And so I'm just going to share this really quick because um it's being worked on, and you'll see through the, let me stop sharing and start sharing. So if y'all go to, and y'all don't really have to go because it's not much, it's not done yet. But the website is coming soon, kimwiththegems.com, and it's going to house everything that is under the Stay Ready So We Don't Have to Get Ready umbrella. Um, if you want to become a member of the Rain Society, if you want to join the Flawless Family, your guide to Mexican residency, it's going to have school put in there, the YouTube channel, free resources that are available to anyone and everyone. And all of this is in honor of the anniversary of the 1 year anniversary of the Gem Nation movement. We have something coming that is going to enhance what we've already been built. One of those things has been announced, which is the school society, school community, excuse me, which is under the Rain Society umbrella. But instead of just having the highest tier, we have opened it up to more people. And it's just an elevated level of knowledge, education, understanding, and to be in community 24/7, to be able to, if someone sees something, they say something. If there's news that I hear about Mexico, right? Like I just did a whole new video about the changes coming to Mexico, the anticipated changes that are coming to getting residency for Mexico. I'm going to share that as soon as I hear it in the community, because I may not be able to get to do a video for a week, 2, 3. And so it's a live community, but under the, this is actually supposed to be a picture, but it's not showing up. So it's being worked on. It's live, but it's not complete. And hopefully next week it will be uh final and released. So yeah. So um yeah. Yeah, 3 times. So again, $60, $61 could have turned into $240 in no time. Where else are you getting that type of compounding? Where net interest? And part of the trading too, we're also, for equities, we're also going to look at some of the um value companies that don't move as much, like the standard safer bets. But there's areas, and there's ways to know when the company is at a valuable point, or undervalued, excuse me, and it's time to get in. And so, yeah. Um, will the new channel will be focused exclusively on money and investing. Yes, 100%. 100%. It will be no. So I don't know if y'all know, I had originally started another channel. Was it the end of last year or January? Because I needed an outlet, right? I didn't want to just only talk heavy, heavy, heavy stuff. So it was supposed to be a channel that talked about, you know, it's called Red Carpet. It was called, it might still be up there, Red Carpet Gems with Kim. Um, Let me see if it's still there. But what I realized was that that wasn't the outlet we needed. Yeah, that was not the outlet that we needed. We don't need to be talking about celebrities. I'm going to share this as well. Yeah, we don't need to be talking about celebrities, but what I didn't want to get burned out. That's what it was. I needed to talk about things that brought me joy. So, what I think I'm gonna do, so this was the Red Carpet Gems with Kim channel. I haven't posted in I don't know how long. 5 months? 5 months when I saw how serious and how expedited things were getting and happening, I haven't posted. But what I do want to do, now I did post in July, and it was just a throwback from Prince at the Essence Festival. Um, what I do want to do is stay in conversation with the movement, but I also need to have an outlet and an outlet in money. And so, um, oh, thank you, Shell. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I wasn't even gonna share it till it was final and finished, but I was like, why not? I don't care. I don't care. It will get finished. I'm a little picky with things, and so it's taking a little longer. And then I've been, not focused on it either, but it will be live this year, hopefully next week. I just need to look through some things and approve some things and change some things, and hopefully I'll be able to get to that. But thank you so much, Shell. So, yeah, so I will be creating another channel, another outlet that I think is key. It's important. Um, and it will target people who are like serious about future proofing, future proofing their finances, passing on, finances to their children and their, if not just children, their if they want to be better philanthropists, if they want to, you know, make whatever the why is for you wanting to protect and create additional streams of money, then that's what we're going to talk about. And that's how this channel started, right? And some of y'all, and I'm just going to show this real quick. If you look at my channel, let me go to playlist and hold on. Videos. Here we go. And I'll just do oldest. I'll just show you this real quick. Let me share. So I went to my oldest videos, and 3 years ago, I shared Introduction to the Stock Market 101. Now, this is 5 years after I launched. So now we're at 5 years after I launched the private community. So it was very important to me when I first started this channel to make sure that in addition to me talking about, boycotting winners, escaping winners, thanks Stephanie Perry, and health stuff, investing had to be right up there. And so there's multiple um, stock market, let me see, and money conversations on this platform. So yeah, you can see there's a whole playlist, stock market investing for beginners. This is us live now. Also 11 must know stock terms, easy to understand. This was 3 years ago as well. Researching companies on the stock market. This was nearly 3 years ago. And multiple playlists. Multiple playlists. Basics of investing in the stock market. Again, I think I had updated it. Bonuses from some of these brokerage houses that they were giving, and free money, child. I don't care if it's $100, get your free money. And if you need to leave after the terms, leave after the terms. 3 years ago, Intro into the Stock Market 101. These were the free course replays, investing tips for other people, making your money. This is the biggest content, the most content that I was covering Learn how much your investments could have made you. This was over 2 years ago. Live portfolio analysis, like more free money conversation. Mark, then this year we brought it back. So yeah, but I think what I need to do is separate because um yeah, yeah. And this aligns with what people's hidden secret for success, y'all. It really does. So yeah, so I'm going to continue down this journey and oh, were y'all able to see? Y'all were able to see that, right? I'm not sure, but let's just do a quick stock market basics, stock market 3 years, 3 years. So I'm just going to scroll really quick because I don't know if y'all were able to see it. More stock market conversations, including, I know there's crypto in here. Yeah, we brought in experts to talk about crypto. We did the basic terms, how to make your money work for you, basics of investing, et cetera, et cetera. And so, yeah, and look, when was this? So when uh, Terry Egioma's trading and interviewed her in 2021. No, this was before. What? This was early 2021. Let me see. It's up here somewhere. Yes, investing is a resistance and a revolution. This was 9 months ago. We need to focus on our financial future now. Like this is such a passion. It's not even passion, like it's a calling. It is a calling. Like, yeah, so 3 years ago, I put up a video about 2 years after trading with Terry. Is this the interview one? I don't know if this is the interview. No, this isn't my interview with her. But I have one up here. So yeah, so that's pretty much it in a nutshell. And oh, thank you, Antoinette Child. I had no idea. I don't know what is going on with my screens, but yeah, so definitely these are all still public and available. Let's see what's on the stock.
Earlier, welcome to the second cohort of Investing for Independence, basics.
Audio, the camera, all the things, but you have intro to the stock market, 11 must know stock terms, cryptos and NFTs for beginners, crypto 101, top beginner words, how to research companies, how to buy stocks, how to pick stocks to buy, most frequent questions from beginners, study session, how to swing trade, like all of that. Oh no, that's somebody else. Sorry, that's not me. I saved that for people who are interested in swing trading options. I don't teach options anymore because just like what I learned is just like Warren Buffett said, most people don't have the emotional intelligence or mindset, and you could combine the two to be traders. You have to have a certain level of detachment from money in the sense that our addictive patterns and behaviors and desires to keep up with the Joneses and this and that hinder us from making smart money moves, especially when it comes to investing, right? And if we don't know how to get our emotions in check, options will take you out. Options will have you broke before anything else because you'll keep trying to chase your losses instead of sitting down, strategizing, reassessing your mistakes, over testing your theories, right? And we'll just try to run back in to collect that money back. And that's I don't have that problem. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. I do have my only area of my area that I'm still struggling with is that FOMO, like seeing, something and wish you would have taken that, wish you would have taken the trade, but didn't. But, I always have to keep telling myself, just like, there used to be a saying, don't run for a bus. There's always another one coming. So yeah, so that's my area of weakness. But as far as if there's a loss, I could watch my portfolio or the trade go down if my theory and my conviction and my thesis is strong. And so that's, I think, where we lack a lot of ability to be successful traders. So yeah, so we'll see. So again, we will announce all the things on Monday as we celebrate the 1 year anniversary and all the people who have been about that action, who have, you know, who have not just sat on the sidelines and not done anything in this past year. And even if that thing was telling other people, like at least somebody, celebrate whatever that thing was, right? And so yeah, we're going to continue, but I also know that I'm quite honestly, I need to feel like I'm being more, I'm not on YouTube to clickbait and get the most views, or that's not what I'm on this platform for. If I was, like, the stuff that I posted when I first got on would have been edited, would have been, put together, packaged. It would have been packaged differently. I'm here to make a difference. I'm here to make a change. I'm here to, and listen, like Harriet said, everybody ain't coming. Everybody can't come, but I gotta at least invite people to come. And I need to also s- not only hear your stories, but help you create your success stories. And so, yeah. So more about that on Monday. I'm debating, and I have a busy, busy, busy day tomorrow. If I don't come on live, there will be I'm going to record. I'm going to do a follow up with my Think or Swim that is not on. Um, that is not on StreamYard. So I'm going to record that sometime tonight to show you a little bit more. It'll be a quick video, probably 10 minutes or less. But just why I love Thinkorswim, the use cases for Thinkorswim, and why it's going to be the platform that we'll use in the workshop. And so, yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. I'll probably just do that and post that tomorrow, but we'll be back on Sunday. Um, with another live, and it'll be Sunday evening. And then Monday is the celebration. So listen, I may even have on some sparkles and some bedazzles on, Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard. So yeah, so again, and that is going to be the last day for any of the discounts for the Rain Society. The larger Rain Society is right now, and let me just make sure they're still there. I have 2 memberships that are $500 off that I am covering the cost of. There are actual fees. People, that's the other thing. Um, people are getting paid. People get paid to be part of the advisory team and teaching. And, I don't believe in shortchanging. If you're coming with the right knowledge and you're looking to help our people, listen. So right now, 2 of those, I still haven't, I'm talking and I haven't even looked at my emails yet. There are 2, I believe there are still 2. But let me just confirm that. 2 memberships that are available for $500 off. The Rain Society will be going up starting January by about $500 because it's a long term. You're getting all, the workshops, you're getting access to some people who charge thousands for you to have access to. And so yeah, so I'm looking forward to all of that for the Rain Society. Then also the school community, that's $100 now, will be going up on Tuesday. Um, you should on Tuesday be able to see. Some people said they didn't see the monthly option. Well, the monthly option starting on Tuesday will be $29 a month. And the annual goes up by 200 or $150, I think it is. Anyway, it's all posted on my community tab. And anyone in the Rain Society gets complimentary, excuse me, anyone in the VIP Rain Society gets complimentary access into the school community, as well as complimentary access into the Flawless family for 6 months. And then there's other things. So the value that you're getting, when I tell you far outweighs the cost. I tell no lies. So yeah, so I think that's it. Let me see any more questions. Oh, you're welcome, Jackie. Thank you for all you do. Jackie has a great channel. Let me pull that up real quick. Well, first let me see. Oh, thank you. So you weren't able to see it. Thank you, Internet. You told a sister at work and she got her family. Yes, 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 yes. Child, that FOMO can be real, right? You see stuff going up and you see, you missed it. But that's what the research is about. Because, like I said, this man is telling a lot. Every time he speaks, pay attention. This whole propagandized thing about Norvo, the weight loss situation. Like, pay attention, and we'll talk some about that, and what to look for during the workshop. So I'm looking forward to that as well. I think hopefully you're talking about the website, but thank you. Thank you, Sonia. Yes, all about that action, all about the action. Oh, thank you, Christine. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Will I reopen my schedule for consultations? My schedule's open. It may just be open right now. Let me check real quick. No. Oh, it might just be open for residencies. Let me check. Because I just had a couple consultations, so I know it's open. Let me see if the business strategy sessions. Let me look at the calendar. I think it's open. It should be open. Let me view the calendar. It sure is. It sure is. So for the business consultations right now, I'm just meeting on Thursdays. But if so, there's something else, you can always book a residency meeting and then just let me know in the notes, like what you want to talk about. But yeah, no, my calendar's open. I can put that in the, let me get the link real quick. But I'm telling you, there's so many ways for us to win. And I really find my joy not by talking about how we can win, but seeing people make moves. And so there's so many of y'all in here that I am just like, that's why I keep going. That's exactly why I keep going. Trust me. So let me just pull up my landing page. Yeah, my calendar is open now. Okay, so let me go ahead and just share this. Oh, goodness. Yeah. So I'm looking at my Thinkorswim chart right now, so upset that I can't pull it up. But that's why I am going to do a record it tonight so you can see, because it is amazing. I know y'all be like, she be lying. She said she gonna be here at 11. Then she said she gonna be here at 4. She is 4:30. And where is she? I'm telling you. Well, today I literally got distracted by trading. And it wasn't until I was telling my friend, she called me, and I was like, girl, it's 11:40. I was supposed to be on a call at 11 o'clock. But she trades too. And so I totally forgot about y'all. And then at 4 o'clock, I was hoping to get my Thinkorswim up. And oh, good, good. Thank you for reminding me. Let's go ahead and help get Jackie monetized, y'all. Let me pull up her page, because her page is so inspirational. And hold on. Yes, we're gonna get her them watch hours and get her monetized. So I'm about to share her page right now. This is it, Jackie's journey. As you can see, she's living her best life as she follows God's plan in every area. And she talks about, let's just see what some of the latest: Panama Canal Museum, the evolution of her in Panama. She was part of our Brunch and Learn workshop, which was Move and Medical Abroad and why we should not be waiting. Again, the urgency in us putting that together and getting it out is because things are changing, y'all. Things are changing. Those replays are available too. Got your residencies card, opened a bank account, all the things. Listen, y'all need to go and check out her journey, JACQUES. And I'm going to put the link in the chat. So yes, let's support Jackie and her journey in Panama. So yeah, so thank you one, thank you all. We have been on this for an hour and a half. I appreciate, again, y'all patience with me getting these technical difficulties. Looks like I'm going to have to have the Wi-Fi people come out and check what's going on. I think because I've been gone so long, they probably just gave my Wi-Fi to other people's and forgot to give it back to me. But yeah, all these hiccups are not worth it. And so anyway, but I will do a recording tonight, just showcasing the Thinkorswim platform and ways that we'll use it in the workshop. So yeah, looking forward to. You like winning. Yes, yes, I do too. I do too. I do too. Yeah, so listen, we're not going to be able to dodge everything, right? We're not going to be able to dodge every negative thing that comes our way, but we're going to be prepared. We're going to be ready. We're not going to be completely blindsided, right? We may have a little bit of shock, but after we get off of that shock, we're going to know what to start doing. And so, yeah. So that's what this is about. I thank you all for being a part of the community. The last thing I am going to add is the School Rain Society on School that is open to everyone. There are levels, like I said, but the value that you're getting at each level is even at the regular price, is a fraction of what the cost should be. So anyway, love you too, Christine. Thank you so much. And I will see everyone on Sunday for, you know what, Sunday we may do a walk and talk. You know what, I haven't done a walk and talk with you guys in a minute. Let me just look at the weather, because the weather's supposed to get cold. Oh, it's supposed to rain. Child. We might not be doing a walk and talk on Sunday. It's supposed to start raining. I'll keep you posted because the weather changes. So we'll see. But definitely Monday, get ready to party. We gonna party. I can't play no music because YouTube will strike me, but but we gonna party without the music. So thank you, everyone. Y'all have a good Friday evening. What are y'all doing? Are y'all watching? Are y'all watching anything on Netflix or YouTube or Hulu? Y'all going out? What's going on? I think my friend just told me about 2 programs. Task, which is HBO, which is on HBO. And she told me about something else that's on Hulu. And so I am going to be catching up on some Netflix and chilling because tomorrow is going to be busy, 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 busy. So, but look for my video tomorrow. I will do the Thinkorswim video tomorrow. Anyway, thank you guys. Have a good night. I'll see you on Sunday. Take care. Bye.